You are never too old to abandon your fake identity. Hola, beautiful soul. It's Jody again, and welcome to Beyond the Illusion. And today we're going to dive into another illusion. Illusion of aging, age, identities we can't change, we're too old. All of that BS, belief systems that are BS. The illusion, keeping you from the great version of you. Because at your core, you are limitless. You're perfect, whole, happy, healthy, and complete. Especially if you believe you're a spiritual being having a human experience. So if you're older like I am, and have been on the path, the journey of awakening, this is going to possibly catapult you, because reality, the universe, God, creator, source, the divine, the one, the field, whatever label you want to give it, it doesn't care about your age or your number. It only cares or understands frequency, vibration, and really images, because we communicate with it in our imagination. So abandon your fake identity. What do I mean by that? Well, as I've shared in previous videos, if you believe, and I like to use this analogy to better explain it, so to say, is if you believe you're a spiritual being having a human experience, then you're not this bodysuit. And if you're not this bodysuit, you're not this avatar. And I believe that we do live in a simulation, holographic, it's beyond, but this is the character that's part of the virtual reality game we're playing here called Life on Planet Earth. So the bodysuit comes with the game. It helps us take form, just like if you were playing a real virtual reality game. You put on the goggles, maybe the hand things, and then you're experiencing through this character. Or even, my kids used to play World of Warcraft. You build and create a character, and then you play these games. What if life was like that? If we're projections of consciousness, and the bodysuit dies, when it dies, all our whole personality, our identity, our thoughts, our feelings, dramas, traumas, labels, certifications, bank accounts, you name it, memories, they die too. You go from form back to formless because you're eternal. You never die. What if? So if you know that, or you're on the awakening path of the truth, finding the truth like I was trying, I didn't realize that's what I was searching for so many years when I was doing all these processes and techniques and modalities, which are all fantastic, but I felt like they only took me so far. And I'm like, no. As an example, and it's not a criticism in any way, shape, or form, like I got really into human design like 10 years ago. Now it seems to be big and trendy, and it does help you understand who you are, but that's just the character part of you. You are way beyond that, because you're everything yet nothing. You're limitless. You're perfect. You're whole, complete at the core. So I learned all this stuff because I wanted to understand myself a little more. Who am I? Why am I here? What does this mean? Like, what did we come here to have lessons, clear karma from 15 lifetimes ago that I'm having a hard time clearing karma in this lifetime? Am I here to work hard 40 hours a week? Like, what is this game really about? Why am I here? Who am I? And I would ask these questions, and I would get some weird looks. And I've come to learn that not everybody's on the path this lifetime, and that's okay. It's not a judgment. Maybe I've played this game, or I've had so many lifetimes, 100, 1,000, a gazillion, and some people are brand new. What if? I don't know. But I kept searching. I wanted to understand. I wanted to understand. I wanted to know who I was. And I mean, it's an ongoing thing. But the more I started remembering and then knowing, hold it. If I'm not this avatar, if I'm not this personality, and reality is malleable based on who I am being, and I'm the cause and I can cause an effect, whoa, what kind of effect do I want to cause? It all starts with me. And because the universe doesn't understand age, because it's timeless, well, that's more my truth. If I remember who I am, if I know who I am, I'm timeless, I'm everything but nothing, I'm limitless. Whoa. Okay, so if I'm here living this life and I had a lot of shit going on, I didn't really want to be there where I was. Well, if I want to have this kind of life, who must I be in order to be aligned with that? Because it's based on energy. Everything's energy. And then energy always has frequencies and vibrations because that's how it takes form. Energy before matter. Thought before feeling. Manifesting is selecting, but what's the right word I want to use? Making, allowing the unseen to be seen. Because wherever you focus your attention and your awareness, you're bringing light to it. Okay, so that means nothing is as solid and stable and permanent as we've been led to believe. So if I want to select this reality, because we're not creating anything, we're not changing out there, we're selecting new, it's always based on who am I being? Who am I being? Who must I be to have this reality that really speaks to me, that calls to me? Because if you see it in here, it's already done. You just need to stay aligned to it. Who must I be? Who am I being? Where's my focus and attention? That's why if you're living a life that you're not enjoying, who are you being? And it's not a place to beat yourself up. It's a place to bring awareness, to break pattern and choose, select new, decide new, and then stay there. So you can abandon the fake identity, because all our identities here are fake. If you know the truth of who you be. Your consciousness creating, expressing. What are you creating? What are you expressing? Choose something new. Decide. Decide you're no longer that. You can decide whatever you decide in the now and you commit to it and stay aligned to, you can rewrite, and this gets a little mind trippy, your past and your future. There's been people that have been alcoholics and they've decided, no, I'm not anymore. This is who I am now. And they can't remember ever being an alcoholic. The mind is powerful. That's, everything starts with thought, but this is going years back because I am older. But there was a movie out, 45 years ago called Sybil. Sybil, I forget how many personalities she had. Let's say 11. I think it was more, but 11 different personalities. One, she needed glasses. One, she always had hay fever. One, she would get migraines. One, she was afraid of this. One, she was working as this. And when she became that identity, boom, none of the other ones existed. And if she had allergies with that identity, she had them then. But if she became the other person, she didn't have any allergies. Freaky, eh? But that's the power of the mind. So you can change your identity at any age. Oh, it's going to be hard. Well, if you think so, it will be. Because you're always proven right. So why not go in it with, wow, I can change my identity. This can be easy. This can be fun. This can be powerful. This can be quick. How cool is that? You mean I could quantum jump, bend reality like I talked about in other videos? Whoa. I don't have to sit here and affirm like a psychopath 100,000 times. You can, if that makes you feel better. There's nothing wrong with anything. If you believe it, if you like doing it, if you want to do it, but you don't have to, because the power is always you. You're the proof. You're the power. You're the creator. So why not abandon the identity that you are frustrated with, fed up with, don't aspire to be anymore, and choose new? Decide for you. Get clear on who you desire to be, how you want to live your life, and go all in on you. Because if you don't, who will? If you don't, will reality change? Probably not. And we get comfortable playing small and limited. I can't because I'm not, I don't. Instead of always thinking and feeling and speaking in our favor. This is how we up-level ourselves. This is how we quantum jump. This is how we manifest. Making the unseen seen. Bringing light to. What are you bringing light to in your reality right now? Look at your life and be honest with yourself. Well, this is happening, that's going on. And then you have to own it and take responsibility, because it's only you. It's you against you. Your reality and everything in it is you. There is no out there, even though there's the perception of out there. But out there changes when you change. As within, so without. So maybe it's time to abandon your identity and choose new. I'm going to leave that there with you, and I'm going to let you decide. I'm going to let you choose for you. And I hope you always choose the best. Thanks for being here.